Guys, I am back on live today once again. Hold on, I just need to fix straight. But today, is it there? There you go, right? I'm pretty sure it's okay. But I just need to put the sign up like subscribe to join the community. But I don't know why it's kind of causing an issue. And then I'm gonna put the little duck. It's not really a duck, but. And then, can I do this? I don't know why it's not working. Well, it's not working somehow. Let me give it a break for a bit, but now changing my little plan when it comes to going live. I don't know if you guys have seen on the live stream that I posted about 2 weeks ago. I was talking about how I'm gonna change up the way I do things and make sure that I, from now on, attract the right audience and not just talk to talk. And so the reason being why I decided to create a vlogging channel. And so if you're interested, you're more than welcome to go check it out. It's called Nia What. So instead of Nia Who, it's Nia What. So you can check it out right now, basically. And I'm gonna be starting to vlog and just give you a little bit more of me and basically that. But here I'm just going to be focusing on self improvement content and also advice and making sure that you guys get the best of what I have to give instead of just doing things that don't align with my content. So I'm gonna keep going ahead and just do things that are related to self improvement and just keep everything else related to anything else not part of my live streams when it comes to this channel. But if you want me or just more of me, then you can go ahead and check out my vlogging channel, which is called Nia Who. No, Nia Who is this channel. Nia What is the other channel. So I can't comment it right now, but yeah. Hi, Gerard. How are you doing today? How's been your day so far? Hi, Makendra. How are you doing today? How's been your day so far? But yeah, but today, since I'm doing this kind of vertical type of live stream, I'm going to be more talking and just discussing about situations that I think should be talked about and discussed because I think it's really important to mention them, especially that this world is literally changing. Sometimes I feel like for the worse, but it's okay. Um, what am I doing? I'm just on live and talking about stuff related to self-improvement. Right now, I'm gonna talk. I don't know why it reconnected, but that's okay. Anyway, guys, subscribe and join if you're interested in self-improvement content. But this is what the channel is about, and if you want more of vlogging type of style, then you can subscribe to Nia What, which is my second channel based off vlogging and everything as such. But yeah, anyway, today I just want to talk about the fact that social media is just becoming more and more sexual. You know, it's basically people are making it just so weird and disgusting. And it's just really weird and odd to now use. And because me personally, I don't leave TikTok or any kind of social media platforms except for YouTube on my phone or anything as such. But whenever I download TikTok, every single time I download it, it just gets worse. Just keep commenting and talking and just sending pictures that are just not okay in my opinion. They're really sexualized and it's just really weird and disgusting in my opinion because you should not be doing that. You should not. It that app used to be full of people just dancing and having fun, but now people are making it really sexual and it's just like this world is not, there's so many lustful people and it's just kind of disturbing and disgusting in my opinion because how can you tell me that an application like TikTok used to be so fun, people just dancing, just showing their talents, and now it's becoming so sexualized with people just pro, you know what I mean? And I just don't think that it's actually a good thing because I remember, okay, social media, this especially TikTok. I'm gonna focus more on TikTok because Instagram, yeah, it's basically the same thing, but just to not always go around the bush, I'm just gonna specify the whole thing on or about TikTok. I just think that Oliver, nice earrings. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. I always like just putting two different ones, but appreciate it. But I remember TikTok or social media in general, right? The site started to become a bigger thing around 2020 because COVID. And COVID basically made everyone just be at home, not being able to go out and do whatever they wanted to. And so they were just at home binging on the internet and stuff. And so that's when people started to become well known and famous and stuff as such. There's creators that really grew and benefited from that time or period of time. And so, it became a big thing. People were having fun showing their talents, how they were good at things or just entertaining people, sorry. And so it was really innocent at that time, I would say. But now that we think about it, it's been over 5 years, obviously. Over 5 years? It's been 5 years. 2020, 2025 right now, so it's been 5 years. But anyway, now, you know, the internet has gone down a bit and it's just normal or regular again. It's not like a big thing anymore. But now what it's becoming is just for the worse, in my opinion. It's not really making you, unless you're on the right side of TikTok, you're not going to see pleasant things that are going to teach you about anything. Seriously, not really at all. It's more so just going to, what's it even called? Expose you more to things that are not appropriate and that should not be seen on these kind of applications at all. Those apps should only be about entertainment, but anything outside of that that is just not appropriate, just you wanting to show yourself off, your body, or just stuff, it's just disturbing and disgusting in my opinion. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, I just feel like this kind of lustful side has really affected social media and is now taking it over. And I find it really disgusting, really disturbing, and really sad because, it's not only one or two people doing it, it's just most of the people that have the application participating in that. And let me tell you, how the settings changed on TikTok, right? And that you can now post photos on your in the comment section. Well, before it used to be just like memes, haha. Well, there still are kind of some memes, but now it's getting to a point where it's maybe they don't like pictures, but dude, if you know what I'm talking about, people are just starting to post pictures that just Okay. Hmm. Where was I at? So basically, you know how there's TikTok allows pictures to be sent on the comment sections. Before it used to be all just memes, all just innocent stuff. But now with time, it's actually becoming really, really weird, disgusting, disturbing, and people have no shame in just posting these pictures. For example, if there's someone, posting themselves, they're really attractive, and people find them attractive, you can see people just posting these pictures where it's basically all just sexualizing that person, that all they did was post themselves, you know? And imagine that being the comment section of someone that it does not want to interact with any kind of disgusting kind of behavior, but they kind of have to because that's the kind of audience TikTok gives. But it's actually so like, what the heck, dude? You know? Oh my. But yeah, I really think that social media has now been sexualized and that it's just not the way it used to be, and that people are more lustful. Especially, I think that these applications have become lustful and full of lustful content, and it's just really disturbing in my opinion. And I don't understand how self-respect has is just not a thing anymore. You don't value yourself enough just to give yourself boundaries and not do these kind of things that are really like, what the heck, I just don't understand. Sometimes whenever I go on these applications, I feel like, oh, I'm probably on the wrong website because sometimes it just gets too much. And it's TikTok. It shouldn't be that way, but you see it everywhere, and it's just getting that kind of behavior is normalized. People are like, oh, that's okay. No, it's not. You can't post inappropriate pictures on the comment section of TikTok just because you think it aligns with your thoughts. Ew, what are you doing? Honestly, what are you doing with your life? Do you just not value your self respect? Honestly, self respect is so important, but now social media, which is full of lustful people, are just boom. But yeah, I find it really sad to see how social media has shifted, especially it's just becoming really sexualized, and people are really, not respecting anything when it comes to themselves, and people that are maybe using it. And, that's on them. People make their own choices, and you can't force anyone to do anything. But I find it really disturbing to see that on an application that used to be all about dancing, having fun, and just posting about your talent or anything as such. But, it's really disturbing, really disgusting in my opinion. But that's fine, dude. Also, what's it even called? But yeah, I find it really disturbing that people are comfortable to post these kind of, what made it worse, I think, is the fact that TikTok has now let or given a setting where people can post pictures in the comment section because TikTok can't actually, you know, control what people post in a comment section. So those pictures can get really inappropriate. And it's just kind of like, this is not the website. This is not the website. It's really not, dude. It's really not. And sometimes, bro, I don't know. Is TikTok like 13 and plus? I don't even know. But either way, dude, this is not appropriate. This is not okay whatsoever, I find. Even if you consider yourself a teenager, even if you're a teenager, you can't be posting stuff like that. That's just like what it's really disturbing, dude. But also, Instagram, I haven't gone on Instagram in a long time. But from what I don't know, cause my For You page is so much more clean on there because I don't know, I've kind of worked in a way where it kind of has to. But from what I know, I don't know, I find Instagram is more just like a blunt kind of applications application, sorry. And so, you know, I know that that application has also been sexualized because people post things that are really disturbing and you're like, you're not on the right website. You are not. And you're posting things that are really disturbing. I don't know if people forget or people just. It's like, what are you doing, truly? You know? But I don't know, dude. It's not even called. Oh my gosh. Also, what other application can I talk about? Let's evaluate every single one of them, honestly. Let's talk about Snapchat. Snapchat is not really a social, like, yeah, it is. Well, I don't know. I feel like the For You page thing, I don't know. I haven't been on Snapchat for so long, dude, because, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. But to me, it's pretty clean. People just interacting, I guess. But I know that people use the application pretty in a weird way, but that's your business, you know? And it's not like you are posting it for people to consume and people that don't want to see that to consume because, you know, those people are on social media and not on an application that's supposed to be inappropriate, you know? So I think that just doing that intentionally and posting something that is inappropriate is just not okay whatsoever. But people do it. People do it. And then what other we have YouTube. YouTube, honestly, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has been touched by this lustful side, but I think that it's really useful and that you can find the sort of content that you want and that YouTube makes your For You page the way you watch things. Like YouTube selects things that it knows you like and then it puts it on your For You page. So it doesn't necessarily put things that you don't like unless, you know. But yeah, I think that those are the only ones that I would consider big social media platforms. But I think that the one that has been impacted the most, no, because listen, Instagram has been more impacted by the pictures, like the posts people post, you know, but the reels, I don't think the reels are too bad. I think that's what I think. I don't know, unless I'm tripping, because I don't know. But when it comes to videos, I think that TikTok itself has been impacted by lustful people the most. Because now all you can really see from the app is just people posting, but you kind of sometimes when you build sometimes when you build your For You page to become the way you prefer it, then it's gonna show less of the bad content that you don't want to see. But at the same time, it's still most likely going to show up whether you like it or not. Which, but oh my gosh. Did we see that? Bro, I swear I don't even know. But anyway. OMG. I don't know why. I kept trying to put the poll as a section, part of my live stream, which I do every single time, but it doesn't work somehow, which I'm not sure of, but that's okay. Hmm. What? I'm not too sure. But yeah, guys, honestly, I don't know. I don't know for how long I'm gonna decide to stay on live because the topic for today was how I think that social media has become sexualized and that I'm just like, about it. But that's what it is. But basically, if you're interested in self improvement content, then you are more than welcome to subscribe and join the community. And basically, that I post every Sunday. And so, yeah, today is Sunday, which I completely forgot about. But the video is out right now, so you can watch it as you'd like. And I also have a Discord group chat, which I don't have the link to right now. If I did have the link, then I would let you guys know, and so the community members could join and just chat about self improvement and everything as such. Honestly, I forgot to bring the thing that could let me. Basically, that I forgot. But anyway, what's it even called? I also made an announcement, right? But I think that I'm gonna make it public, maybe. I don't know. And also, what's that even called? I'm trying to remember. Yep. definitely forgot all about it. But basically, I just wish social media was less about sexualizing yourself and making or influencing other people to do the same as you, and more about entertainment, inspiration, uh, important content instead of just bad influence, which is honestly really disgusting and disturbing in my opinion. And yeah, I guess that social media always has been this way, but I think that every single day it is getting worse. And now in 2025, that's the case. So I just find it really disturbing, especially when there's people on the app that actually do not want to see any kind of that content, but kind of have to because, mm, you know. But yeah, I wish people were more about them and less about sexualizing themselves and lowering themselves just for views, attention, you know. But yeah, dude. Imagine just an attractive person posting themselves with no kind of intention. And then, boom, they see the comment section full of people just commenting disgusting things that should not be allowed. How the heck would that person actually feel? Especially with those pictures that you can now post on TikTok. It's like, what the heck? That person is gonna be traumatized because they're gonna see things that they don't want to. The random guy is back on live. Hello, how are you doing today? Do who was being bad in chat? Oh, there were a lot of people being bad in chat, but I could care less to be honest. And I was talking about how I think that social media has now been sexualized a lot, and that people do not value themselves, their self-worth, or anything else so, and that people are not ashamed of just posting sexual things to, you know, and it's just kind of like, okay, dude, you're gonna do that, but you're gonna post it on the wrong website, and it's just kind of like, mm, that does not sit right with me. And I think that it's really getting worse over the years, especially now. You can't really control what you post, right? And so if people post inappropriate pictures, now there's a lot of them, so it's just kind of really disgusting, disturbing in my opinion. But yeah, basically that. Um, Me, I'm doing pretty good. I'm still trying to figure out the change I'm doing within my channel because I'm now focusing more on self improvement instead of just, talking or going out of what I want to post on this channel. But good news is that I did start a vlogging channel. So, I just created it like recently. And so, if you want, you can go check it out. It's called Nia What this time. Instead of Nia Who, it's Nia What. So, yeah, basically that. And yeah. And also, social media is really something that influences, and people don't even realize it. Some people tell themselves that, oh, they don't get influenced. You do. You just don't know about it. And then you start doing things that you've seen on social media, but you tell yourself that no, you've learned it from yourself, but no. And then people start to have these ideas that are disturbing. And then they start doing things that are disturbing or posting things that are disturbing. And it's just kind of, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have so much more to fulfill or to do than putting yourself this down. You can't live life always sexualizing yourself or telling yourself that that's all you're worth, because that's just kind of Oh, why? Ah, not deserve to be on the platform, but you post it because no. I think that this lustful side of social media is really disturbing, and that's what you see most nowadays. And I find it really sad. Really sad. But anyway, it's been 30-ish minutes on this live stream. I don't know when I'm gonna decide to do another live stream as such, but I'm gonna see. But basically, I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching or rewatching this live stream. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to join the community and make sure to watch my recent upload. But basically, that. See you in the next one. Okay, bye.